Coming up today on Studio 13 Live, the Swifties are taking over. How Travis Kelce is being rocked by the fandom amid dating rumors.
Plus, we're learning how to make Mexican and European fusion treats with the Collection Bakery. How this Tacoma business keeps their menu fresh.
Then we're getting a look at a local designer's latest pieces where you can catch their Fashion in Flight show this Saturday.
And local restaurants coming together to help those in need. How you can help through the Dining Out for Life fundraiser. Studio 13 Live starts right now.
I wanna see you smile, take you another mile. Don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait, don't gotta wait today. It's happening all around, like sunshine through the clouds. I'm gonna make your day.
Oh, that little ditty always puts me in a good mood. Hi there. Thank you for being here with us. I'm Mireya Garcia.
And I'm Carly Henderson. Today is National Love Note Day. So if you need a little reminder to send somebody just like a cute little love note, I mean, there you go. Do you think a love text counts? Because I sent one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I feel like the note was very high school, okay? Yeah. Send the text. And speaking of love, Swifties are apparently rushing to get their Travis Kelce merch after Taylor watched him play in Sunday's game. The NFL's e-commerce partner, Fanatics, says that Travis's number 87 jersey, top selling, okay, of the NFL jerseys, seeing a 400% spike in sales. Now, the NFL is also updating its X profile, you know, Twitter. The new bio says NFL Taylor's version, and the header of the photo is Taylor Swift, as you see there, with Travis Kelce's mom, Donna. And this is making me nervous because, you know, I want it to be true love, but the NFL is leaning on this hard, kind of like a PR stunt.
Oh, are you coming around to my side?
No, I'm still going to believe in true love, but it's suspicious.
Just say those my three favorite words in the world. You were right.
No, I won't. Not yet.
I love it. I love that everyone is having so much fun with this. I feel like with her last serious relationship with Joe Alwyn and Taylor Swift, it was so serious. Yeah. It was so private. As a fan and a spectator, I couldn't really get in on the fun with it. I don't know if they even had any fun, to be honest. It was just this like secret relationship. And here, Travis is this huge personality, and it's so much fun to watch, and whatever's happening between them, I think we're all just along for the ride, so let's keep this going.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be a blast.
Yeah, we're jumping in the convertible with them too.
It sounds like you're coming around to my side is what I'm hearing.
I'm just enjoying it. It's pop culture gold.
Yes, it is.
Actress Sophia Loren is in the hospital, switching gears a little bit here, recovering from leg surgery after falling at her Switzerland home. Her agent says she broke her hip and thigh bone. The Oscar-winning Italian actress has lived in a Swiss villa near Lake Geneva for decades. Earlier this month, Loren appeared with Italian designer Giorgio Armani in Venice at a fashion show. She celebrated her 89th birthday just last week, sending her all the best.
Longtime actor David McCollum has died at 90 years old. He played Dr. Donald Ducky Mallard on the crime show NCIS, and his family says he died yesterday from natural causes. He was surrounded by loved ones, and David actually got his start as a teen heartthrob in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., a show in the 60s.
After Jimmy Buffett died earlier this month, it seems like fans definitely want a taste of Margaritaville now more than ever. Sales of Jimmy's songs rose 7,000% this week after he died on September 1st. The Parrot Heads fan base has paid for 103,000 downloads of his songs. These sales put Jimmy on the digital song sales chart like never before in his 6-decade-long career. After he died, his hit Margaritaville sold 16,000 times, which put him #1 on several Billboard charts. You know, when we see people after they pass away get these huge, amounts of recognition, I always wish that they were here to see it and to enjoy it.
Yeah, it does make you think twice about, not only at this level, but even just the people in your life. They say, tell the people in your life you love them while they're here, visit them while they're here. And this is just kind of like, a bigger example of that. But the man made great songs.
Yeah,
So,
the spirit of Margaritaville lives on.
hey, NSYNC appeared on an episode of Sean Evans' Hot Ones. You probably already saw it. That is, of course, when celebrities eat various spicy hot wings or tofu nugs sometimes.
Yeah.
They talk about some hot topics too. So the band answered some questions about their new song called Better Place, which will be featured in the new Trolls movie. And who knows, maybe the next Hot Ones is going to be after they go on tour. No definitive word on that yet, but this elder millennial and every other one out there, I know we're still hoping, Carly.
Oh my gosh. I'm not like holding out hope for a tour or a full album or anything like that. I would love to see an award show performance. Maybe we see it at the Grammys. If this song, you know, blows up to the level that we want it to and gets like a, you know, Grammy nomination or an Oscar nomination. I don't know. Would a Trolls movie get nominated for an Oscar for an animated film? Probably
Look,
not.
Anything is possible.
Anything's
Dream big.
possible. But almost 5 million people watched this Hot Ones episode, me being one of them. I loved it so much. I love seeing the guys back together. And it's like, you forget how fun their dynamic is together again, too. Like, I remember back in the day, Justin was my favorite, and he always had these little zingers. He would say these little fun things when they were all together, and you'd see these, like, behind-the-scenes documentaries, and he was doing that again with them all together again. Joey was making us all laugh, so it was just, like, a great trip down, you know, memory lane 20 years later.
Oh, my gosh. It reminds me kind of when you get together with friends from high school, and you all kind of revert to who you were.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they all had a really good time.
I know, it's so cute. Ryan Seacrest says he's feeling the pressure of taking over Pat Sajak's role as the Wheel of Fortune host. He told Entertainment Tonight, there is no one better than Pat, adding he is beloved by the country. While he's definitely feeling the pressure, Ryan says he can't wait to give away a bunch of money to people every night. I mean, that sounds great. He's also looking forward to standing next to the legendary Vanna White. Okay. I feel like Ryan is going to just absolutely kill it in this role. But he had to say he was nervous or there was pressure, because otherwise if he was like, yeah, no sweat, I'm ready, it would, like, I don't know.
No,
people
that's
wouldn't
not
like that
play.
as much, right?
No, people don't like that. But I'm glad that he is absolutely going to do a good job. We know it. It's going to be interesting to, first of all, it is a show that is beloved and has been for years, but I love that it's getting this like new spin. What I love the most, though, is that Vanna got that raise. We've been talking about that, so that makes me really happy to see.
Well deserved. It's going to be fun. What's better than giving away like surprises and money and things like that to people, you know?
That and winning the lottery would not be so bad. And in fact, another Powerball jackpot drawing has come and gone with no winner. Nobody has won. Yep, nobody won last night either. It brings the total jackpot to $835 million. Oh boy. Last night was the 29th straight drawing with no winner at all. That is so wild to me. But you still got a shot. Okay, it's not like the best shot, but you can't win if you don't play. They're going to do another drawing tomorrow. So, you know, it's pretty interesting. What would you do with an ungodly amount of money? That's so much money.
I mean, I would buy a house with a view of like the Puget Sound or Lake Washington, or just a vibe where you can see like mountains, water, all the like peaceful things. Just sit out on your back deck, get your morning coffee on the weekends, and just relax. And a hot tub. I really want a hot tub.
And you have been talking about a hot tub, girl.
I know. It's the main reason I want to own a house, so I can have my own hot tub to go in every day. Goals.
I love it.
What about you?
Well, I would want a house, but I'd also want a cabin, maybe on one of the islands, so you can like dip out on the weekend, unplug, like really unplug. That'd be pretty cute.
Ooh, I like that goal. I'm glad I know you. And you can come over to my place too.
Okay, thanks.
How about that?
In the hot tub, right?
You got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Still to come on Studio 13 Live, the Collection Bakery in Tacoma is teaching us how to make their Mexican croissants. Yum. How often the bakery changes up its menu.
But first, we're checking in with Jody and Bender for mornings on 95.7 The Jet. They are telling us how Chris Pratt prepped to be Star-Lord. Let's just say it involved a lot of water.
Yeah, I'm gonna make your day.
We're going to continue a conversation that we had on Good Day Seattle today as well. It is National Human Resource Professional Day.
Interesting. So a big part of their job, it's handling workplace issues, oftentimes conflict between coworkers.
Yes, but a survey from Quality Logo Products found that more than 90% of Americans have a coworker they say annoys them, and more than half have considered even quitting or have actually left their jobs because of annoying coworkers.
Okay, well, we want to check in with our friends Jody and Bender from Mornings on 95.7 The Jet right now.
Transition.
We're not saying this is you, but we want your take on this.
Right.
Have you ever quit a job or wanted to quit a job because of an annoying coworker?
Have I ever quit a job? No. Have I been contemplating it for a little? No, I mean, no. I have. I mean, look how close we are now.
We are right on top of each other.
Right.
And it's fine. Yeah,
It's just
we're
a
good.
coincidence that we're working this close together on the same camera this morning. Everything's fine.
Coworkers and no, they don't.
I mean, you guys have a good 4 or 5 feet separating you. Have you, in the last 7 or 8 months working together, 9 months working together, have felt some sort of, or should I not bring this up?
Don't bring it up. I think they asked us and we're not supposed to ask them.
Luckily, we are both so pleasant, that's not an issue.
Oh my gosh. Totally.
Are you saying we're not? I don't understand.
No, we're good.
Hey, you say what you're going to say, Bender. You know what? Let's move on.
Fine.
All right, Washington-raised actor Chris Pratt reportedly drank more than 100 glasses of water a day while he prepared to be Star-Lord. Is that even safe?
No, actually, it's not safe. And it's funny because you remember how, he was sort of like the dumpy guy on The Office, and then he got ripped for Star-Lord.
On Parks and
Everybody was
Rec,
talking
yeah.
about his body and, right, not The Office. And he apparently obviously underwent massive amounts of training, but also was told to drink a glass of water per pound every day. And it ended up being over 100 glasses of water a day. And people are like, oh, should we all do that? And the answer is no, unequivocally no. Not only will you be spending an inordinate amount of time on the toilet, but you could have something called water intoxication, which is real. And you could get nauseous, you could get dizzy, you could even go into, like you could seize from that much water. That much water is too much. So don't be like Star-Lord, just be yourself.
Here you go, kids. That's directly from the Jewish mom right there.
That's right. Sometimes it's too much water. You don't want to have too much.
Too much water. Earlier in the show, we talked about Ryan Seacrest already kind of feeling the pressure of becoming the next Wheel of Fortune host. Do you know if he's planning on making any big changes?
I do. As a matter of fact, I talked to Ryan this morning, and word is he says he's not going to change anything. In fact, I have the quote because I wrote it down because I didn't think anybody would believe me.
Right there.
Here's the quote from Ryan. With this game show, it's such a success and has been for generations. You don't mess with it. You just don't mess with it. Just get out of the way, say good evening, and let's play. There you go, directly from Mr. Seacrest himself.
I think that's the right move. Too much change can be a little bit too much when it's already switching up a little bit. Jody and Bender, thank you.
Getting from hosting Wheel of Fortune. Bye.
Stop arguing.
We'll talk to you soon, our friends. Don't forget, you can catch Jody and Bender weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m. on 95.7 The Jet.
We have fun with them.
We do.
Oh
I
my
love
gosh.
them.
So silly. Hey, still ahead, the latest Paw Patrol movie premiere breaking a world record, all with the help of these furry friends.
I love that. But first, we're going to be getting some hands-on baking experience. The Collection Bakery in Tacoma is showing us how to make their Mexican twice-baked croissants. Sign me up.
I'm gonna make your day. Yeah,
Nothing beats a fresh pastry, am I right?
You are right. And that is why Miguel and Keely Silva Glenn, the owners of the Collection Bakery in Tacoma, are here. Hi.
Hi.
Excited to have you.
Thank you.
I want to eat everything on this table.
Thank you very
But
much.
first, tell us a little bit about the Collection Bakery and where the name comes from, too.
Well, Miguel and I actually met at an Israeli bakery in New York 10 years ago. And so
Yes.
baked goods have always been a huge part of our love story.
Super nice.
Yeah, so we
just fell in love, you know.
and so
Super nice.
we love baking too.
This feels like a rom-com.
I know.
Like when I watched this on
Yeah,
Lifetime, time.
It really is. It really is. What can we say? And now it's kind of come full circle because we get to have our own bakery. And so we're really excited to be doing this. And the name itself comes from our belief that, you know, food is a form of artistic expression. And so this is our collection. Every week we get to curate our own expression and showcase it with our customers.
It's always nice to have fun, you know, with some different, you know, chocolates, you know, lots of flavors right there. So it's always to have fun.
All the good
Like, I
stuff.
think you know better than me too.
Not to cause a fight between the lovebirds, but who does the most baking?
Oh, believe me, sometimes I wake up early too. So yeah, no, I believe that we make equal. I wake up so much. You know,
I definitely will sit in. Miguel starts the day, and then I'll usually finish it. And now that we have a baby, it's like the baby's working sometimes too, and so it's really
baby
cool.
hands kneading the dough.
Right? I was like, let's start laminating already. 11 months, you can do it.
We'll see if we can do it as well as your baby does. What are we learning to make
it's
today?
super nice and easy too.
Yeah.
What we're gonna do is a Mexican chocolate croissant.
Yes. So this is our
super nice.
version of an almond croissant, a twice-baked almond croissant. So we're going to start with the syrup.
Yeah, super easy.
Is that?
Yes.
Okay. What do we do?
So you have one next to you too. So it's super nice and easy. So what we're gonna try to do is just to grab the syrup, all, you know, splash all the sugar right there. Because we need
Just
sugar,
everywhere.
you know. So,
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is super easy, smooth, go all the way, you know,
Both
inside.
sides?
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
I'm seeing a gentle hand.
Oh,
Did I do a lot? What do you
No,
think?
I
How am
think that's
doing, Miguel?
good.
that sounds like you like sugar right there.
You really
too.
can't do too much because they just
Yeah.
soak up all of the moisture. It helps because a lot of almond croissants are
Nice,
baked
that's
after the next
perfect
day.
right there.
So they absorb the moisture again.
You cannot go wrong with those things. That's the thing about it. But yeah, Keely's gonna show
This is
to
a
you how
pastry
it's gonna-
bag. Have you all used a
put it
pastry bag
together.
before?
Once or twice.
Okay, yeah. So you know, you just stick your hand there, give it a swirl, and then you're gonna need to push down to release it. And we're just gonna go back and
This
forth.
is so much fun.
We want a nice
I love it.
full croissant.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to
All
get
the
one with
way
no
around it.
filling.
Yeah.
So that's how we do it, just on the one side. Look at beautiful.
You're so
like-
fast, though. Wait a minute.
I do this all the
It's gonna have a
time.
nice flavor right
There you
there,
go.
too.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
zigzags look good.
Yeah, they do. Really well done.
Going well so far.
So it's really nice. Now you just flip it over.
You know, we like
And you kind of
chocolate.
want to like push them down so that it absorbs and it
Yes,
stays connected.
please.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pipe on the top, and you can do. It really depends on how much chocolate you want.
I like a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Nice.
can just kind of go back and
Dump it on
forth.
the girl.
Put the chocolate. on.
Beautiful.
A little.
Yeah.
Nice.
What happened?
Oh,
I
that's
know.
super
You
nice.
might want to spin it again.
Spin it again.
There we
Okay,
go.
There we go.
I know it's kind.
Yeah,
Pastry
this
bags
is
are
like
their own art form. honestly.
Yeah.
I put a lot of chocolate on there. Hopefully that's okay.
That looks great.
Wait, hold on.
That
I'm
looks
concentrating.
perfect
I
right
want to
there.
see what you
Beautiful.
did.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
Good work.
We're doing well with this.
Hey, you have experience.
Yeah,
with this.
you know what you're doing.
Don't tell anybody.
And then the last step is just grabbing a chunk of almonds, however
Yes.
many you want, and really getting them attached to that chocolate syrup at the
Beautiful.
top.
All right.
Right?
Like a little.
Yeah,
There we
you
go.
do a little sprinkle.
Oh,
There are
beautiful.
some bakeries that dip the whole thing
I've
in.
seen
so
that.
just
Yeah,
almonds
yeah,
on the
yeah,
top,
yeah.
which
It
is
would be like,
In there.
Yeah.
oh yeah, like
Beautiful.
depends how much
Right?
you like it too, you know.
Yeah.
Like it's that looks beautiful, eh?
there you go.
Look at that,
Is
eh?
it time to eat
It's
it?
not time to eat that
It's a
one.
good
These
one
have
right there.
eggs, but we have some almond croissants
Yeah,
right
that's
there for
Oh,
you.
that's
So you
gotta
can indulge
be-
in.
yeah,
Yes.
these are like
so
the
once you
balls.
bake it,
Please.
we powder it
Because-
with some sugar on the top, and it's got a nice crispy texture again.
Beautiful.
So
Yeah.
please dig
Can I
on
give it a
in.
chomp
Yes.
here? Okay,
Oh,
here we
you
go.
go for
And
it.
the beautiful thing about almond croissants is that you can make so many different variations.
Yes.
You can buy Costco croissants. You can buy
Oh, you
croissants
can
from
do
any of your
anything,
favorite
yeah.
bakeries.
Like, you know, you haven't
Yeah,
the
this is
fridge
delicious.
right there, anything,
Yeah.
chocolate.
Thank you.
Or I can just buy them
Start
from
to
you.
mix
honestly.
Yes, I know. And that's the thing.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
We rotate through our different twice-baked croissants. So sometimes they'll have fresh strawberries in them. Sometimes
Yes.
we do like cherry white
Strawberry,
chocolate one.
cherries.
There's a lot of variation.
Yeah, we change it
Yeah.
all the time.
But what's your
too,
most
that's the
popular thing?
Oh, this thing, you see?
Yeah.
This
Is that-
one
is that,
the
dulce de leche?
famous.
It
Yeah.
is. Yes.
That-
Yes, please.
that we call it churro too.
Yes.
Like super nice. We put some dulce de leche in it too. Like
cinnamon sugar on
Cannot
the
go wrong with
outside. Yes, so we
Looks like we're coming down to Tacoma.
Yeah.
please do.
Yeah. Miguel and Keely, thank you so much for stopping by and for bringing these amazing treats. We do have more info on the Collection Bakery
Oh my
up on
God, thank you.
fox13seattle.com/Studio13Live.
And coming up on Studio 13 Live, a look at a local
Thank you
fashion
very
designer's newest collection, where you can catch their show this weekend.
And the new Paw Patrol. We love your joy. It's so wonderful.
You guys are super
Oh, that's so nice. Hey, we also have to tell you about the Paw Patrol movie premiere. It's making history without any actors in attendance. Stay with us. We're going to eat some more of these treats, okay?
With the SAG-AFTRA strike not over yet, actors are not yet attending movie premieres. So, to celebrate the new Paw Patrol, the mighty movie, they had puppies go instead. So 219 dogs were part of the premiere in LA, posing for photos on the red carpet, stopping for treats. They also set a new Guinness World Record for most dogs attending a film screening. I love that. Each dog had to watch at least 10 minutes of the film for it to count. And the previous record of 199 was actually set at a drive-in theater in Illinois. Paw Patrol, the Might movie, hits theaters this Friday.
Yeah, I have questions. How do you make sure a dog watches 10 minutes of a movie?
Maybe they just have to be like held in front of the theater, right?
That's sounding more and more like torture. Very cute.
I feel like we need to start a petition for all movie premieres to have cute dogs, because that would just be like the best. You know, I used to go to red carpets, and when you're on that red carpet, you're standing out there for a long time. You're hoping people will come and talk to you. So to have a sweet little puppy come by and to maybe potentially pet would make movie premieres so much better.
That is very cute. All right, we're going to switch gears though here. ChatGPT becoming more lifelike with its latest update. So apparently now it can hear, speak, and see. Wow. The update will allow it to have a back and forth conversations, kind of like interacting with a Siri or an Alexa. But the company is warning everybody, right? Because it's not all good news. This voice technology does come with some risks. We're talking the potential for fraud or impersonation. The chatbot can also interact with any photos or videos that you have. So, you know, if a user maybe uploads a picture of a bike, ChatGPT can tell you how to make an adjustment on the seat or maybe answer another question you might have about the bike.
It sounds so much like the movie Her.
Yep.
Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
It's so weird. And I also read that there's advancement in the technology that Spotify is, you know, trying to implement right now, where they can take your voice and translate what you're saying to other languages so that more people can hear your podcasts. But it's your voice where you haven't said those words, but you're saying them in another language. Kind of weirds me out. Like it's cool, but also a little strange and scary.
Yeah, I think there's so much cool potential, but as we've seen in cinema, you know, there is also a lot of danger too. I don't love it. I personally haven't used it yet, but I think it's coming to a point where, you know, AI technology is so prevalent. I'm starting to feel like I need to become more familiarized with it as well.
Well, I hear it's really easy to get lost in Costco for hours. Do you have a Costco membership?
I have had one, and yes, you can spend a lot of time.
You can spend a lot of time there. Okay. Well, now you can take the warehouse home with you in a new game. So the retailer just announced its own Monopoly game. And yes, everything is oversized to match. Instead of hotels and houses, you can buy warehouses and food court tables. The artwork was made by a Costco superfan, and the set is now available to buy online or at Costco stores. I mean, anything to make a game of Monopoly a little more fun when you're sitting there for 4+ hours trying to play it and not getting in a fight with your siblings. What? I've never been there before.
I can see Carly like duking it out with a brother or sister there.
Don't play that game on Christmas Eve, because Christmas Day is going to be a little tension. I'm just
hopped up on sugar too. No way. You know, Costco is very much personality for some people, and I get why. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, there's like the Keekerland like gear. I've seen people wearing those sweatshirts and things like that. I don't currently have a Costco card, but I feel like I would do this for like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods or Target or something like too. I get it.
Oh boy, it is time for Zillow Gone Wild. And whether it is a shack on the side of the road or the dream mansion, we want to see it because we're very nosy. Okay, today we are taking you out to Wisconsin, where you just never know what is hiding inside a home. So this is a unique 3-bedroom, 5-bathroom house. Looks beautiful as it is from the outside. The Zillow listing shows, you know, the natural light, an open living room, gorgeous kitchen areas, but that is not all, folks. The basement transforms, there you see it, into a fun sports pub with a pool table. Wow.
Wow. On top of all that, this listing also shows that giant indoor basketball court with a tennis net, a weight room. If you thought it couldn't get any better, it also has a movie room and a hot tub.
Carly, a hot tub.
I'm sold. What more can you ask for? This home is currently listed on Zillow for just under $2 million.
Oh. Well, I mean, I don't have that kind of change, but it sounds like you can get a lot more in Wisconsin for your money.
Oh my gosh, compared to Washington, no kidding.
Oh,
Steal of
boy.
a deal there. Yeah. Wow, just give me the hot tub and done.
Good.
Let me ask you this. Do you fall asleep early or toss and turn throughout the night? Think about that. So knowing your sleep personality can actually help you get better rest. If you have a busy brain, try journaling or meditating before bed to clear your mind. If you are a temperature extremist, keep the thermostat between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use separate comforters from your partner if you want something heavier or more lightweight. For those that are sensitive sleepers, you can throw in a pair of safe earplugs to block out the noises. And if you're a night owl or an early bird, but it doesn't work well for your work schedule, try to limit light and phone use before bed. I feel like I'm a bunch of these things. I like 67 degrees, I've got my sleep mask, my earplugs, and I have separate comforters for my partner, and I'll never go back.
67 is wildly specific. I feel like you've done some testing
Well,
here.
we have an air conditioner, so we'll like
you
put the
know.
number in, and that seems to work.
See, I'm a 68. Oh, so different. So very different. You know, I need to do the 2 comforter thing because
Do
there
it.
are situations where there's some like blanket tugging.
Yep.
And I don't know how, but I do end up winning.
Like, it doesn't sound romantic to have separate comforters, but guess what? It's great sleep, so
That is true.
something to try.
So, you know, traveling is so fun, but it can also be very stressful for some people. Something is always going wrong. And people on Reddit actually chimed in on their biggest travel mistakes. So first up, we have, oh, this is a bad one, forgetting to double check the travel route. So this man hopped on a charter bus, ended up in the wrong airport. Whoops, missed the flight. Another person says forgetting their passport once. You know, once you get to that correct airport, you don't have the passport. Oh, that's a bummer. Got to remember the essentials. And finally, one person says that they made the wrong assumption about the weather. Just because Istanbul is on the Mediterranean does not mean it is warm in December. Apparently, they only packed summer clothes and arrived to snow. Wow, what has been your biggest travel oopsie?
I think generally I have a really hard time bringing the right clothes for the right temperature, or if it's a rainy place. Like, I only bought a raincoat a few years ago. I would always just wait and be like, I'll just get a poncho if it's wet. And it's like, yesterday I took a big walk in this torrential downpour that we had in Seattle, and it was like, not that bad because you're in your nice little raincoat. So I would always bring like the wrong clothes. It's really hard to picture what it's going to feel like in the place that you're going.
It
I've
is.
also gone to the wrong airport before. It worked out. I still made my flight. It was when I was in New York. What about you?
Good. Okay, so my biggest travel mistake, I don't think there's anything that I could have done here, but we like to travel, my husband and I, with our toddler son, and I hauled a whole stroller with me to Europe once, thinking, of course, like he's gonna get tired, he's gonna need it. The boy refused to use it the whole time because he was nervous about being at a new place. So it really was just like a packing issue. We were lugging this huge thing around that was never used. The worst. And we would love to hear your travel oopsies. Find us on social media, search for Studio 13 on Fox. That's always funny once it's over.
Yeah,
You know
once
what I
it's
mean?
over, it's type 2 fun.
All right, still to come on Studio 13 Live, the Dining Out for Life fundraiser happening this Thursday. How you can help members of the community through a tasty meal.
But first, a local designer is sharing their aviation-inspired collection. We're going to be getting a preview of the Fashion in Flight show this Saturday, right after this.
I'm gonna make your day. Yeah, I'm gonna make your day.
Luxury fashion brand Rosario George is showcasing its latest collection in Fashion in Flight. It's happening this Saturday at the Museum of Flight.
And today we're getting a sneak peek of the newest pieces by CEO and designer Tony Vincente. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's an honor to have you here. And your brand has evolved so much over the years. Walk us through kind of the evolution and the direction that you're heading these days.
Absolutely. We started out just doing regular dresses, but then we started to think about it as a bigger picture as far as being a lifestyle brand. And that's where beauty comes in, and we started doing couture. And just this year, we decided to take another look at the brand itself. And what I did was do a refresh. And now we are considered a luxury fashion travel brand.
Ooh, I love that. Yes. Very nice. Okay, so you actually recently had a show at the LeMay Car Museum in Tacoma. Tell us what you featured there.
I did. And what I featured there was another collection of mine called L4. It stood for Love, Lord, and just, it was just an amazing collection. It was based on a lot of my rock influences, leather, chains, that kind of thing. So
I can see it.
really
Look
cool.
at this. Yeah, this is fantastic.
Thank you.
Cool. And you're really taking off with your aviation-inspired line.
Yes.
What can people expect at the Fashion in Flight show on Saturday?
A lot.
Great.
I'm ready.
Yeah, we're going to be showcasing everything from our signature jumpsuits to pieces that inspired me from around the world. And I'm really excited to showcase a couple of things here for you.
Oh, very nice. Okay, and we are in fact going to get a sneak peek. So tell us a little bit here. What are we going to see?
Yeah, I'm going to showcase my jumpsuit line.
Beautiful. All right,
Worn
here's
by
one
the
of them.
wonderful-
Woo!
Gorgeous.
The waist cinching. Hello.
Thank you. Yes. And Chamari, by the way, is the face of RG, so I had to have her here.
Love it.
Hello. That is
so
beautiful.
cute.
Thank you. 100% cotton, as well as the signature sunglasses that we have for Rosario George.
So
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it. This is so cool. I love how you like styled it all up as well.
Absolutely. I love jumpsuits because they can be dressed down or dressed up.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect piece.
Yeah, you're so right. Okay, you've got another one for us too, right?
I do. This is my ode to London.
Oh, I can see it. I can see it.
I love the capes, as well as we get to showcase our new bag, which is called the Zara.
That's
So I'm
so
really
cute.
excited.
I love the gloves too.
Thank
It's
you.
all
God.
very nice.
I wanted to bring that English air to Seattle since we share a lot of the weather.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gorgeous.
absolutely.
Oh my God, I love all of it.
Thank you.
So talk to me a little bit about how it is that you elevate what is a pretty simple piece, because like, you know, the jumpsuit, the cape coat, you know, it's around, it's in season, it's on trend, but you make it better. Talk to me about how you do
Absolutely.
that.
So what I do is with Rosario George, we're not a regular brand that does the seasons. I want to make these things available all year long. I think that's one of the things that fashion may want to rethink, especially now. So what you see right here is all year long. And I want comfort. You know, when you're traveling, you got to feel comfortable. And I'm thinking with, you know, the garments that we have now, they're comfortable, but also fierce at the same time.
Ooh,
I feel like that
yes.
perfectly describes this as well. Talk to us about this
Thank you.
piece.
Absolutely. So this little baby was featured in all the marketing for the upcoming show for Fashion in Flight. And it's absolutely one of my favorite pieces. It's a color that I call lemon. And I just, you know, it's a really comfortable piece made from viscose. So everything is just, it fits perfectly on the body, but also allows you movement.
Yeah, it's comfortable feeling on top of being amazing, as you said, is important to you.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, just a personal favorite of mine, because it says, "Hi, I'm here." Maybe I'm a little sexy, but also like you're like nice and covered, so it's very
Yes.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. And also you can have a little fun with it. You know, if you feel dramatic, you just walk in and just whip it out. You know?
Ooh, I like
Cape
it.
is fierce.
Beautiful.
We love a dramatic moment. What made you want to get into this?
Well, it was accidental, to be quite honest.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I used to paint. And a company called Shop Vita reached out to me because they liked my painting aesthetic. And they asked if I wanted to design like garments, and I'm like, okay, let me try it. I became one of their top sellers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And I
that's so
just decided, you know what,
beautiful.
let's go for it. Let's try Rosario, let's do a brand, and Rosario George was born.
How long have you been doing it?
5 years.
Wow.
And since
And you're
those
already
5
at this
years,
level?
Yeah, since then we have been in over 100 plus publications around the world. And we are about to showcase our Fashion and Flight show, and then our big show in Milan, Italy.
Oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Before we get around to talking to Milan, though,
Yes.
I'm looking right behind you,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there is a sexy number over there. Is it like a black jumpsuit?
These
What are we
are-
looking at here?
This is the other versions of the jumpsuit that you've seen. This is one of my favorite colors. I love like a sky blue.
Yeah.
So one of them, it has to be in sky blue, and I wanted something more edgy.
Yeah.
So this is 100% vegan leather,
Oh, I love that.
and it is phenomenal.
It is. It gives. I ride a motorcycle, except I definitely don't. But I like the vibe.
What's the key to pulling off a jumpsuit? Like, what other accessories should we be wearing? Because I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I'm a little intimidated by them. I see girls come in and like look so cool wearing them, but I'm intimidated to try one. So what should I do to style it up or down? Or
You know, a jumpsuit is so versatile.
Yeah.
You can put on a nice boot. You know, the necklaces will always help you with, you know, putting that extra punch. I just feel like, you know, when I developed the whole jumpsuits for RG, I wanted someone to be able to walk through the airlines, no issues. And then when they get off, let's go meet my friends and have a nice glass of champagne. So, yeah, it's just a matter of, you know, accessories and, you know, quick shoes and
Cute boot.
maybe a cute even belt to jazz things up.
Dress it up. Oh, I love that. Okay, and Fashion in Flight show, that starts at 6 p.m. Where can people buy tickets? Is this like a family affair or the grown-ups only?
No, it's for everyone. But the cool thing is, it's technically sold out.
No!
Wait. There's still some tickets left.
Okay.
And they're standing room only. So if you want to see the show, you might want to grab your phone or grab your computer and get some tickets. It's going to be a fantastic show.
amazing. I mean, you're doing so many incredible things locally, but you know, you're going to Milan. What are you
Yes.
most looking forward to with that?
Oh my gosh, the year-long campaign that starts the whole thing off. Starting January, we're going to do a campaign called the Ghost Trains. I won't tell too much, but you will be seeing a lot of it. And it culminates to the runway at Milan.
Beautiful.
Props to you.
Thank you,
So
ladies. Thank
exciting.
you.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us here today. And of course, you can catch the Fashion in Flight show, standing room only, on Saturday. We do have more info on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
This was so much fun. Hey, still ahead, we are learning to make crepes with artusi and spinace, how local restaurants are helping the community through a fundraiser on Thursday.
And don't forget, if you missed anything from today's show, find us on our cute little website there. Head to fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
I'm gonna make your day. Yeah, I'm gonna make your day.
It is time for Emerald Eats, where we highlight amazing food in our area, and now you can enjoy a delicious meal while helping a wonderful cause. Dining Out for Life. It's a fundraiser to help our most medically vulnerable neighbors in the community.
And today we're getting a look at how you can get involved. And for that, we are joined by Chef Stuart Lane with Artusi. Hello, welcome.
How's it going? Thanks
Well,
for having me. I'm very
excited.
appreciative.
Great to have you.
You brought the food, man. We're happy to have you here. And in fact, Dining Out for Life is happening this Thursday, September 28th. So tell us a little bit about the fundraiser and how people can be a part of it.
Well, Dining Out for Life basically sends out meals to medically vulnerable people. It kind of tailors food to their specific dietary needs and restrictions and stuff like that. And so restaurants like Artusi and other places all throughout the city are taking part. We're donating 30% of our sales that night, which is you already said on Thursday. So yeah, we're really excited to help out. And we were talking earlier, restaurants do a lot of fundraising for different organizations, but it's not every day that we are able to, take part in an organization that actually gives food, actually does what we do, and so it's kind of nice to be like a part of that.
That's awesome. And you're working with Lifelong, which is celebrating its 40th anniversary. Just last year, they delivered 427,000 medically tailored meals to people in the community. So really goes a long way. Tell us about your restaurant that is participating in the fundraiser, and you said 30% goes to the organization?
Yeah, 30%. Well, we're taking part with Artusi on Capitol Hill. We're right between Pike and Pine on 14th Avenue. And yeah, we're like an Italian restaurant that you know, kind of does all different kinds of Italian cuisine, you know, in different regions to kind of highlight like all the regions of Italy. And so we do a lot of fresh pasta, of course. And so yeah, that night we're gonna have the dish that you're about to see, where we're gonna make a little crepes with gianduia, which is a hazelnut milk chocolate.
Beautiful.
Gonna get in there and show you real quick. So, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, I'm so very excited, but next year, when you come back, you gotta bring that giant fork. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In the pictures, that was so cool.
Oh yeah.
All right, walk us through this deal.
Okay, so this is just crepe batter. This is flour, milk, eggs. The important thing is to kind of like make this the night before, because it sort of like hydrates the flour and everything like that. And I've added a little bit of avocado oil.
Nice.
And I'm putting this in, and I'm just kind of like twirling it around. And as I was saying earlier, it's like, you kind of can't screw this up too much. You put a little bit, you can use like non-stick spray too if you wanted. And just like let it cook a little bit. Almost always the first one gets screwed up. Like I don't understand. I don't know the science of it, but it's like the very first one you do, it like sticks and kind of like, but then the second one, same exact scenario in every way, same heat, everything, it works out just great. So I don't understand how that works. But you just like let it go a little bit, and you're looking for it to be a little bit dry and, you know, looking like it's cooked through, I guess. So it's like the dryness of it. Instead of it looking wet, you can see it's like looking a little duller instead of shiny. So I guess I could like kind of simultaneously do that and do a finished one. But do you want to peel a little bit of, this is the gianduia block. You know, if you're like, you know, really motivated, you can get like a huge 11-pound block, you know, for those tough days.
Oh, I'm motivated. Okay.
Yeah, so just go ahead and peel it like right across there.
Okay.
Sideways.
Am I doing it?
Yeah, you can go like this.
Oh, this way maybe?
Okay. Like this, you just go like this. And it's just like, it's super creamy.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, you're gonna have chocolate fingers the rest of the day.
Be the taste tester, Mireya.
And see, it's moving around a little bit.
It didn't make it into the basket, so I had to eat it.
You had to.
So I'm just gonna flip this over and cook it for like another like
Did you just flip that with
15
your hands?
seconds. It's not too
Chefs
hot.
are so brave. What's the difference?
You could try to flip it, but on TV,
I know, that's a little tough.
What's the difference between crepe batter and pancake batter?
So, okay, so it's like kind of similar ingredients. It's just all the different ratios and obviously like the thickness of it. Usually like pancake batter has like baking soda or baking powder. It has some kind of like leavening agent, or if you're like super fancy, you can put like beaten egg whites in there too, you know, if you're like have a lot of time to make a really nice pancake. And then you would put it like much thicker. Versus this is like super thin. Apparently that's how they said like crepes were made back in the day, is like somebody screwed up and like splashed a little bit in there, and they're like, oh wait, this is good. So that's what we're doing.
How'd I do?
It's great. Okay, so then now we're gonna build it, and I'm just gonna show you. You can do this different ways. You can put it in and then fold it in half.
I'll just keep holding.
Or you can put it, here, you can put it back down. Okay. And then you can kind of put it in like
Just put it here.
the corners. So you're putting it basically like 4, just slap it down. 4 and like 11 kind of, you know? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it in half like this, and then in half like this.
I love that.
So that has like a little bit of crepe, crepe chocolate kind of thing.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna cook the finished one. See, so then this is it. So then I would just like do that again, kind of deal.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna cook one. I can use the same pan. It's not like that big a deal. I'll just do the same pan.
Okay.
So I'll just turn this one off. But
Very nice.
okay, so a little bit of this. It's
right.
pretty hot. So let me see here.
Well, we've got these right here. How do we dress it?
Yeah, so then once we got the finished ones, I'm gonna put a little bit less. And I'm just eyeballing this, I don't know, like a half a tablespoon or something like that. And swirl it around. And then we're gonna put this just directly in and cook it for like a minute on each side, maybe. It depends on how hot. I got some finished one. I got some movie magic ones.
Oh, nice. So once it's assembled with the chocolate inside, then you do another little...
so you can do this ahead of time too. You can make this like a day ahead or something like that.
Okay.
So that you can wake up in the morning and just do it instead of being
and
like
impress everybody.
drinking your coffee and like doing it all at the same time. So like the butter is kind of melted.
Yes.
And it's like hot, obviously.
Yeah.
And so now I'm gonna just add this in. And again, if it was like really hot and like steamy, you could like turn it down and just like let it go longer, pull it off heat. You can just adjust it.
Great.
Beautiful.
And then we're just gonna let that go a little bit.
Okay.
And then this, you know, you can do it with however you want. We chose figs because figs are really nice right now. And just like heating it up and like, it's kind of an unusual thing to have figs and chocolate, and but it goes well together.
But it sounds delicious. Yeah, absolutely.
So elevated.
So I'm just like touching it to feel if it's melted. That's it. I can also just like
so
look
it's
at the one
nice
side
and
to see if it's brown.
melty.
But yeah, this is like
Beautiful.
milk chocolate, so this is so, it melts
it.
so quickly.
So we have about a minute left.
Okay.
So walk us through the last
Yeah.
of it.
So then we're just gonna like flip it.
Uh-huh.
And
With your bare
then-
hands, if
With
you're
your
brave.
bare
I
hands.
did with my bare hands after I said I wasn't gonna do it. You're supposed to be cooking at home, right? Like,
Yeah, at
this isn't
home
a
you can
restaurant.
do it. I'm just
Anyway,
thinking you're so brave.
Like
Yeah,
this,
okay.
and then like this.
Beautiful. All right,
And then
I'm
the
just
figs,
gonna.
you can either do it raw or you can cook it a little bit in the fat, just to give it like a little bit of like something.
All right, very nice.
And then yeah, go ahead, powder sugar it,
just-
however much you like.
Oh, look at that.
It's never however much I really want because we're keeping it classy, all right? Beautiful.
And then, yeah, you just
take a
put it
little
on top.
bite of these that are movie magic done. I'm ready. All right, here we go. Ooh, this is beautiful. Ooh, the melty chocolate.
I think I have chocolate all over my face.
That's all
Now
right,
this
that's
is
all
like you could do this for breakfast or dinner, or you know, not dinner, dessert.
Oh my God. Stuart, thank you so much.
Oh,
This is so
thanks for
good.
having me. I appreciate it.
We posted more info on the Dining Out for Life fundraiser on our website, fox13seattle.com/studio13live.
Make it a great day, everybody.
See you tomorrow.
I'm gonna make your day.